You can easily 3-star the trials this week within 2 to 3 raid runs, and in this video I break down exactly what the best strategy is for this week. I managed to get a huge set of blueprint rewards this week, as you can see here, so the system is well worth engaging with even if you don't want to compete on the leaderboards. Speaking of blueprints, stick around to the end of the video and I'll be sharing the winner of the Wolfpack blueprint. And let me know of course in the comments how you get on this week within the trials and if you get any great rewards too. But before we jump into the strategy, welcome to the channel if you're new around here. My name is Dan and I create Ark Raiders content ranging from trials and loot guides such as this one to patch notes and more. So if this sounds like something you need, then please consider subscribing to the channel for all future content, and remember to smash that like button if you enjoy the video. In terms of subscriptions, I will mention that 97.5% of you aren't subscribed who do watch my content. So even if you find 1 minute of value within my videos, please do sub to show your support. The best strategy here by far is going to be in the hidden bunker map condition on Spaceport, just for simply 3-starring. On my particular run, I ended up taking 8 Wolfpack grenades with me to get an enhanced score on the Rocketeer trial specifically, but you can do this comfortably with 4 Wolfpacks in order to 3-star it as a minimum. Of course, one lucky viewer of my night versus day raid video on Buried City will also win a Wolfpack blueprint today too, so stay tuned for that. I also run an Anvil 1 to manage the pops and Hornets damage, but this is open to whichever gun you prefer in all honesty. My only recommendation here is to ensure the gun is fully repaired with plenty of ammunition in your loadout. So where do we actually go then? Well, I'll put a map breakdown on the screen which can be found on metaforge.app website. You can apply some relevant filters and you can see why Hidden Bunker is such a great option for this week's trials on Spaceport. We have plenty of Carriables on the outskirts of the map, a huge map for spawns of Hornets, and it's more than possible to get at least 2 Rocketeers we need within a 40-minute raid. Even if the other raiders kill them, they will respawn in time if you stay in the raid long enough. Pops are a little bit more tricky, which is why I would also recommend bringing 10 to 15 adrenaline shots. Spaceport is a large map, and although you can stay relatively central for the Rocketeers and Hornet damage, you do need to move between the indoor locations in order to find enough pops to 3-star this trial, but you do only need 5 kills. For the Carriables, it's going to be a personal preference if you want to do this on the same raid as the information download, or if you want to run a completely separate raid. My choice was to do it separately, so I could focus on the inner area of the map for one set of trials in terms of damaging Ark, the outer side of the map then for the Carriables, and then finally head over to the Hidden Bunker on a separate raid purely for the download of the information, which of course segues us nicely into the last trial then. So ideally you need to be in friendly lobbies for this specific trial. Without matchmaking like that in place, you'll probably struggle here as the consoles inside the bunker required to download the data from do take some time to activate and manage. There's 8 consoles total in the area, meaning that there is a maximum score that you can get here of 9,600 points at 1,200 per console. So of course 3-starring this will only take 4 consoles, and multiple consoles can be triggered at the same time to speed this whole thing up a little bit. I'll show some brief footage here of what the download consoles look like in case you need a reference point, and the data retrieval of course is only possible once the green bar on the console screen is full. So that's the total strategy. Again, depending on how comfortable you are with completing multiple trials within 1, 2 or even 3 runs, but you can definitely 3-star all of this within those 3 Hidden Bunker runs as a maximum. Now moving on to the Wolfpack blueprint giveaway. So in my previous video I ran a competition to answer the following question correctly. What do major map conditions primarily affect? Is it A, loot rarity, B, enemy composition, or C, player extraction speed? First of all, thank you to those who entered and commented on that video, and of course I can now reveal the correct answer was B, enemy composition. To of course ensure integrity of the competition, I will showcase the winner being drawn at random here. So of course a huge congratulations to Lunatic0855. I'll reach out to you directly on the previous video to grab your Embark ID, and then we'll get the blueprint to you as soon as possible. For the rest of you though, as the channel does continue to grow, I will add more competitions into my uploads in the future, but I do need your continued support to make that happen. So do consider subscribing and you won't miss any future giveaways. So thanks again for watching, and please remember to like the video if you enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you in the next one.